All right, interviews with Daddio, episode number 2. Dad, I want you to talk about your siblings. How many of them there are? There's 12 of you. Let's see if you can list them in order, and then just talk about growing up with that many brothers and sisters.
Okay, Janice, Wesley, Gordon, Sharon, Terry, Judy, Marshall, David, Greg, Kathy, Tammy, Joan.
Kathy, Tammy, Joan.
Yes.
I always remember that.
The 3 little girls.
The 3 little girls. Okay, and we no longer have Terry and Greg with us, right?
Now, Terry is deceased. He died in 2018.
Okay.
And Gregory died in 79, I think. I'm not sure, maybe later than that. He was 29 years old.
So there was 6 boys and 6 girls.
Exactly.
Split right down the middle, 50-50.
Mm-hmm. And I'm number 3. They had to try 3 times to get a good one.
What was it like growing up with 12 kids? Or 11 brothers and sisters?
Busy.
Busy?
It was. We all had our little chores to do, and growing up and helping in the garden and the housework I didn't like, but I did it, and we all took part in everything. And Mom taught us all how to cook, how to sew, and the worst thing, how to do housework, which we would take turns sweeping, washing dishes. No, it's your turn. No, it's my turn. And as far as going, we didn't have inside bathroom or running water until I was 15. We had a big number, I think a number 10 size wash tub, and Dad was first, and then Mom waited until all the kids were gone, so oldest one's first. And the time it got to me, the water was gray.
Oh.
And that's the old saying, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, because the baby would be last. And we changed the water around. We had to heat the water on the stove in a pot, and then pour it in the big bathtub, and then cold water. And Dad used to take the tub upstairs before it was in water, so he could put it right inside of the gas heater, right in front of the gas heater, and then fill it up. And he made about 5 or 6 trips up there filling it up so he could get the heat on his back while he was bathing. And so I remember that. And then we had to empty it. But I'm glad we had. He wanted to carry it downstairs, but I just opened the window because we had another room downstairs, which did become the kitchen later, and there was a tin roof, so I just dumped it out the window over the roof. So when it was my turn, but then we, like I said, we all had our chores, and Mom would be teaching the girls to sew, and Janice made a lot of her clothes, and Mom would. I know one summer we had little projects to do, and Mom taught us how to sew, like I said, and I wanted a shirt, one with had a little, just a button. It wasn't a snap; it was a little loop around the button. And she cut it. I said, I want that. So she just measured me, and she cut it out of the newspaper, the pattern, and there's some leftover material from one of Janice's skirts or dresses, and it was pink and white stripes. And I made that shirt. And I wanted to wear it every day, and I was teased every day because of pink and white. They call me Pinky Lee. Some people won't know who that is. And I said I made this shirt, and they still got that much more teasing. Also, you're a seamstress. So anyway, I didn't even know what a seamstress was, but anyway, I was proud of that shirt. And Wesley and I would work a lot on the farm. My dad was at work, and I had the job one summer of cutting bean poles. Dad liked to pole beans, and they had to make a 3, like a teepee, and 4 of them for the hill beans, and it was like a teepee, and they would climb up the poles, and we can pick them easier. And my job one summer was, Dad told me to cut those pole beans before he went to work, or he told me that in the evening. And then, anyway, I go up there, and my tool was a hatchet. I couldn't handle the axe like that. And I get saplings about maybe 1 inch across or something like that. And I remember one evening I get in the woods and look for them, and then I'd see squirrels. I'd sit and watch the squirrels, and for hours, and then I would come back, and I got down that evening. I think I only had 4, and he said, "How come?" He said, "You're going to have another job tomorrow, and I want you to get them all cut." And I said, "Okay." So
watching all them squirrels, you got a squirrel call?
no, I just watched them and throw rocks at them or something. Didn't shoot them. The season wasn't
No,
over.
I said, do you have a squirrel call after watching them and hearing them all the time?
No,
Oh, I thought your squirrel call was, "Here, squirrel!"
and that's for deer.
Oh, that's for deer?
No, but you say "here, deer." No, you're not saying "here, squirrel." But anyway, I would watch the wildlife, and it was out in the woods, and then after once in a while I'd climb a tree and yell like Tarzan. Then I could hear my buddy over across the creek, Harry Strickland. He would run around in his brief underwear and playing Tarzan, and he would holler like Tarzan, and I could hear him when I was up the holler from him, and I'd yell back, and I wouldn't walk around in my underwear though. I said, "Oh my no, goodness."
So did you have fun growing up on the farm?
Oh yes, we would. I remember one time we cut a big vine from an oak tree, and it was we call it the hog lot. It was in the hog lot, and Wesley and I cut the vine down. It was way up about 20 feet in the tree, or maybe longer, and it was about an inch across. It was heavy, and we cut the bottom with a hatchet. And then it has these little vines that holds it to the tree, and we kept pulling and pulling until we got it loose, and then we would swing out around the tree and then slide down the tree. Well, Wesley went first, and then Janice came out and watched us, and it was my turn. And Janice said, "Let me go ahead." And I said, "It's my turn." She said, "I want to swing now." I said, and Wesley said, "Let her swing." So she got up there and got up on the big, there was a real big rock beside of it. And she climbed up there on that rock and got a hold of that vine and swung way out, and it broke. Oh. And she landed on her back on the rock, and then knocked the breath out of her. And she was there, and Wesley was checking on her, and I said, "You broke the vine. It was my turn." And I wasn't worried about how she was hurt. I was worried about the vine breaking.
Well, let's go ahead and cut that there, and hopefully Janice still okay.
Oh, she still has a pain in the back, or I'm a pain in her back.
You're a pain in her back? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, give us a like and follow. I'm going to try to get us to 1,000. That way, one time, maybe soon, we can go live and maybe answer some of your questions. But thanks for watching. Y'all have a good evening.
Thank you.
We love you.
Love you.